Hi, we're still talking about rational exponents, so let's remember the rules of exponents. When you multiply like bases, you add the exponents. The bases are like bases because they are both the letter x. If you raise a base to a power and raise it to a power again, you multiply the powers. When you divide like bases, you subtract the exponents. These are the basic rules of exponents that you've learned before. So let's talk about some examples of each of these. X cubed times x squared is x to the 3 plus 2, which is x to the 5th power. X to the 3rd power, which is cubed, raised to the 2nd power, which is squared, is x to the 3 times 2, which is 6, so x to the 6th power. When you have x to the 3 divided by x to the 2, you get x to the 3 minus 2, which is going to be x to the 1, and 1 is invisible, so you'll have just x. These powers work for all, these rules work for all exponents. When you've got like bases, of course. Now, here we're going to multiply radicals. Please note that both of these radicals have the same exact index, 7. You have the 7th root of t times the 7th root of 2t squared. When you multiply radicals that have the same index, all you have to do is combine the two radicals and multiply what's underneath, and we call what's underneath the radicand. So the answer to this will be the 7th root of 2t cubed. But what if the indexes are not the same? How about this problem? The 7th root of t times the square root of t. The indexes are different. The 7th root of t has index 7. The square root of t has invisible index 2. Let's change these to rational exponents. We'll have t to the 1/7 power times t to the 1/2 power. Well, we're multiplying like bases. Let's add the exponents. We'll have t to the 1/7 plus 1/2. Now, you can add 1/7 plus 1/2 by hand, or you can use your calculator. You know that the lowest common denominator is going to be 14, so 1/7 is 2/14, 1/2 is 7/14. So when we say t to the 1/7 plus 1/2, we're saying t to the 2/14 plus 7/14, and that's 9/14. So we'll have t to the 9/14. And yes, you can use MathFrak on your graphing calculator. However, t to the 9/14 is not the final answer because you started with radicals. So your final form of the answer is going to have to be a radical answer. There you go. There's the answer. The 14th root of t to the 9th power. Okay, let's do a few more similar problems. How about the 5th root of y to the 3rd power divided by the 6th root of y to the 3rd power? Notice we have like bases but different indexes. So we're going to have to use rational exponents. Y to the 3/5 divided by y to the 3/6. Which is going to be y to the 3/5 minus 3/6. But you know, 3/6 reduces to 1/2. It's always better, almost always better, to use smaller numbers when you can. So this will be y to the 3/5 minus 1/2. You can MathFrak that in your calculator, or you can do it by hand. For those of you who aren't using a TI, MathFrak is one of the utilities on the Texas Instruments graphing calculator. Well, if you have denominators 5 and 2, that means your lowest common denominator will be 10. So I convert 3/5 to 6/10 and 1/2 to 5/10. 6/10 minus 5/10 is 1/10. That gives us y to the 1/10 power. But really, our final answer is the 10th root of y. When you start with radicals, almost always you're going to end with radicals.